49ers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau.
There we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Push him back. Hey, gun. 12, fellas, here we go. Tighten up.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Garoppolo gives to Breida. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Here's Mostert. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 31's the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. I got this. Me.
Now it's Breida. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Hey, you got 3 down.
Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Check it back. Check it back.
This is Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They go with Irvin to start the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Undercrush. Wide left. Hatchet.
On first, again, they go with Irvin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Box it. Kelly, don't let Kelly. Back north. Okay, over here.
From the 27, Rodgers breaks through the contact, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now Mostert. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check curls. Rush in.
On second down, a run with Breida. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it brings up third down.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Come on, boy. Go right. Get right. Hey, Team 6.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to Jake Kumaro. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Irvin. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
25. Back one. Check 25. Hey, check 26. Hey, Alpha.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Shift, shift. Watch that, watch that, watch that. Hey. We are going. Watch 24.
Working from the gun, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run with Irvin. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Irvin. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they're heading to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I got you.
Hey, 88.
Watch out. Big ass.
Right now, you got 58. Hey, check 24.
To throw again. Rodgers being chased out left. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A gain there of 30 big ones.
It's a gain of 30. And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Back. Shoot side.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And Adams has it, complete. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quan Alexander able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers, a throw caught by Kumaro. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Hey, let go.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Nick Bosa. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
82's move. 65. Check 11.
Mostert. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Now Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. Touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, 51 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Kill.
Here's Irvin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The 2nd down carry for Irvin. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Here we go.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Packers 3.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Slam.
On 1st down, Irvin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. On 1st down, Irvin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Irvin on the carry. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Going on 4th, it's Irvin. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll go again to Jones. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone.
Hey, orbit. Jim. 51. Hey, watch the slant. Go right. Jim.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They go play action here on first down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Box it.
They'll run on first down. Irvin. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again they run, again it's Irvin. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Over. John, what do you want? Hey,
back to throw, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards, first down Packers. Rodgers now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Irvin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards.